Well, this is quite a big one today. I think I'm right in saying that most people watch our channel for the California. I think that's what kind of drew people in. Behind me, you'll see I've got a Ford Nugget. We've been trying to get hold of one for ages. It's such a hugely requested van on our channel. Loads of people are interested in it. They've been around for a while, I think, in Europe, but they're finally here in the UK, and Tim from the Facebook group has been really kind to let us have a look at one. So I'm going to give you a real good detailed look at this Ford Nugget today. I think it's very, very cool. So starting at the front, it's obviously based on the Ford Transit chassis. There's two engines available, a 130 horsepower, and this particular one is fitted with the 185 horsepower, which gives it that bit extra poke if you're climbing the mountains in the Alps or Scotland or anywhere like that. This is also fitted with the automatic gearbox. A manual is available if you prefer. I really like the front end of the Ford Transit. It's got a real sleek look. So moving down the driver's side, you've obviously got access to the driver's compartment. You have access to the habitation area as well. This is fitted with a roll-out awning. The handle for that is in the storage inside, which we'll see later. And it's also got a nice running step as well, which gives you a bit of easier access to get in and out the habitation area. I like the fact that this is finished with privacy glass, and it's really dark privacy glass as well, so it makes it really hard for people to see in. So the Nugget comes with a tailgate design, which is perfect for stopping you getting wet, if you're getting stuff out the back when it is raining. Also, with the layout of this inside, it provides a bit of protection if you wanted to have the back door open when you're using the kitchen, which we'll see later on. It's got a nice bit of protection on the bottom for getting in and out the back, and again, privacy glass at the back here. So as we move further back, you've got the 230 volt supply for electrical hookup when you're on the campsite. Water filler as well for the onboard water tank. And quite uniquely in this size camper van, you have another sliding door on this side as well. Right, well that's a look around the outside, but we all want to see this awesome layout inside, so let's check it out. Now the Ford Transit is really nicely equipped inside. This one's got an automatic gearbox, it's got satellite navigation, it's obviously got air conditioning as well. I think that's standard actually as well on the Ford Nuggets, which is nice. Yeah, nice display, nice instruments, and yeah, I bet the automatic gearbox is nice to use, but like I say, there is a manual available if you rather have that. And you've got such a flat fronted dash, it doesn't stick out like they do on the VWs, which means you can get the seats really far forward when they're spun round in captain's chairs. There's also heated seats fitted to this one, and one very, very useful touch, it actually tells you what height the van is, which I think all vans of this size should have a sticker like that on them. So the habitation area comprises of two captain's chairs that spin round to obviously drive from there. They've got a couple of armrests on each seat, and they spin round and they go really far back actually. They go much further back than they do in the VWs. Yeah, you can see down here how you've got all that space which is part of the seat, but yeah, these are not the standard carpets. They're on back order supposedly, so that's why they don't look like they fit. They're actually a previous model year of carpets, but they will be updated in due course.
Right, well it's over to me to talk you through some other features. Above the front seats are the camping controls, which look a little bit like an old car radio. It might not be the fanciest looking panel, but sometimes it's the simplicity of it that people love most. This is where you'll find the leisure battery levels, the fresh water and grey water levels, control for the fridge temperature, and finally the onboard heating system.
And then above that, it looks like storage, which I suppose you could use it as storage when you're actually camping and the roof is up, but the roof has this strange hinge that actually brings that whole part down, so the actual bed, if you're using the bed upstairs, it does come down and sit on this, so don't put too much up there because it'll get crushed. You have a 12-volt socket just above the driver's seat, and there's also one of the heating outlet is down there, so it's a diesel heater on board, and yeah, so that's one of the outlets there. If I spin round and sit on the driver's seat, you'll also see that there's 3 seats on the bench seat in the Ford Nugget, which is fantastic actually. Really really big, and they've got Isofix on the 2 outer seats. Don't look like there is in the middle one, but there is on the 2 outer seats. But it's a big seat. It's pretty good actually. Nice and wide. It's not like some of them are 2-seaters that have been bodged into 3, but no, it is actually 3 decent sized seats, and also there's an armrest just at the side there. As I said before, you've actually got 2 sliding doors, so yeah, you can actually get out on both sides, and also if you're on the campsite, it's fantastic because you can get a real nice breeze through both sides, which is lovely. Obviously you can close that off. The windows themselves, they do have sliding bits. Oh, they're not sliding, I got that wrong, they're not sliding, they actually pop open like that. Probably a bit more useful for when you're actually travelling, if you want to open the window, as opposed to sliding windows. And then to close them, they just clip in like that, which is very nice. Curtains, blackout curtains by the looks of things, close on both sides obviously, and just pop it together in the middle and give plenty of privacy. Above the passenger window and passenger door, you do have an LED strip light that goes across, and that's controlled by a switch near the door. And then you also have storage pockets for travelling, and also you'll see on the floor an LED strip light that runs along. I bet that looks lovely at night time. And then that there is actually the socket for the table leg. As we move further back from the bench seat, you'll see I'm liking the umbrella holder. That is a really nice touch. That's fantastic. And also you've got a couple of switches, so these are light switches. You'll see that light's going on and off there, and then that one is controlling the LED light that's over the door. As we move further back, you've got a window just behind the door that also has a window in, so let's have a look at that. You can see, so you've got plenty of light when you're inside. Yeah, a window at the back there with also another curtain, and then beneath that you actually have a little cubby hole. Look at that, that's pretty good, isn't it? Maximising the storage, maybe put shoes in there, something like that. And this is the unique part of the Ford Nugget. You've actually got a kitchen at the back instead. So obviously traditionally most of them have the kitchen along here, but that means you don't get the other sliding door. And this Tim, the owner, was saying how he likes to have an awning on one side and then maybe open on the other side, so you can actually have a bit more of a flowing campsite setup. So let's actually move into the kitchen. As I showed you before, you've got a nice big strip lighting there, which gives you plenty of light in here. Actually, that's really good. You do also have windows in here which you could open if you wanted to give even more light. It's that reverse opening roof, so you've got full head height when you get back here. You've got pretty much full head height at the front there as well, because of that hinged opening. So that's really neat actually, that's smart. But once we're back into this kitchen, let's run through the things that we've got. So we've got a sink here, which does actually have hot and cold running water, which is a nice touch. We like that. You've got some worktop here, worktop space, and I really like these shelves actually. So you can put I don't know, your tins of soup, that kind of thing, tins of beans, all that kind of stuff in there. And it's not going to slide around. You could actually leave them there if you wanted to whilst driving, because they've got a huge lip on either side which stops them from sliding. At the end of that shelving unit, you've also got a 3-pin plug and also a 12-volt socket as well, which has got a USB plug inside there. You have a cooker which has a protector which just protects the window whilst you are cooking, stops any splattering against that window. It also protects those curtains as well, so that's a nice touch. It's a Dometic 2-burner hob. You've got ignition and obviously the 2 controls for the hobs themselves. One is slightly bigger than the other, but yeah, they're both a good size, and you can easily fit your pans on there. And then as we move further back, again, this could be used as worktop whilst you're actually cooking, but then this is also the Westphalia fridge. That's we like top loading fridges. This stops all the cold escaping when you open them, which is nice. You can actually hold that up as well. It's got a little catch up here, so you can lock that up. You know, for if you're storing it during the winter, something like that, you don't have to slightly wedge it open with something. It can actually store above. That's a nice touch. Reading lights here are actually for the bed when they're down, but you could also use them if you wanted to whilst you're cooking, to give you even more light. At the end of the worktop, you've got another 3-pin plug, and also that controls that light there, another LED strip light above the kitchen. Let's work our way back along. So you've got a lovely little cupboard there where you can obviously keep your wine bottles, nothing else. I like this as well. This is a nice little touch. This is where you could hang your towel, your tea towel, for drying your pots. Beneath the wine storage, you've got another cupboard, so you've got plenty of space in there. And then this side is actually access to your gas mains and water mains, that kind of thing, all just down there, you see. Just beneath the cooker and the sink, you've got a little cutlery drawer. That's a nice touch. Often they're missing in some conversions, but there you've got a cutlery drawer, and also you have some chair storage inside there. So these are actually like Westphalia deck chairs. That's a nice nice touch. And you'll also see here, this is part of the bed, which I shall show you in a minute. These bits here are so you can attach a little ladder that comes with it, so that you can get up to the pop top bed nice and easily. The opposite side to the sink, we've got a decent sized wardrobe, a very decent sized wardrobe. There's that ladder that I just spoke about, so you can get up into the pop top. But yeah, I like that. That's a really good size. And you've also got extra shelves inside the actual cupboard. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually got a hanging rail as well, and you can access this cupboard from the outside if you've got the tailgate open. And then down from that cupboard you have yet more storage. They have properly used everything. In fact, that's storage for Porta Potty. Yeah, that is great. They've used every little bit. And there's another outlet, another heater outlet there as well. Impressive. Look how much light you get inside if you've got the pop top windows open. That's really nice. What I really like about this layout is because you've got an end kitchen, if someone's using this bed, which I'll show you made up in a bit, if someone's using this bed, you can still get down from upstairs in the morning, make yourself a cup of tea, and not disturb the person down the bottom at all. Also, you'll see the Porta Potty was stored in this cupboard here, which you would probably at night time have it set up in the middle there. Again, if you need to pop down in the middle of the night to use the loo, you can come down from upstairs using the ladder, go to the loo, or if you're in this bed, you can easily just get out of bed and go and use the loo. You're not disturbing each other, and that's a really really nice touch in a van this size. Okay, so when the pop-top bed is down, you're obviously limited with head height in the seating area, but look at the nice light and airy bed that you do get up here. So it's, yeah, plenty big enough, plenty wide enough as well. It's got the Froley springs, so it's nice and comfortable. And yeah, you can actually fit some of the bedding up the top here. Tim was saying that they actually store some of their bedding up there, which you can't do in a California at all. So I don't know if it's recommended to do that or not, but at least it seems to work for these guys, which is nice. Yeah, you've got windows all the way around. I've opened that one, I've not opened that one, but look at that view out the back. And they're actually at paddleboarding and kayaking lake, which is very nice indeed. And then you can, to climb up, you can fit the ladder just here, climb up to there, probably put 1 foot on the worktop and climb up. I don't know if you could do it without that. Maybe you could just, if you're nimble, I'm sure you could just put your foot on there and step up. But yeah, I like that. That's nice. You've got a couple of clips to hold the bed up, so unlike some of the pop-top roofs, it doesn't have gas struts and just holds itself up. You do actually have to brace it up, and they just clip onto here. And then you have reading lights on both sides, like so, on that side, and the one that side that we saw that we used for the kitchen. I also like the fact that this side of the bed anyway, you've actually got somewhere where you could put your cup of tea in the morning. Someone could hand it up to you. Make the cup of tea here, plonk it on there, and then you can lay in bed and drink your tea. Right, we all want to see how this bottom bed is made up. You need to make sure that the front 2 seats are in as far forward as they can be to give you space. And then the first lever is this one. So you slide that forward like so, and then there's another lever which allows you to lift that up. That needs to go up and then pull like it's done there, all the way down. That might need to go further forward actually. There we go. And then there's this back piece here that lifts up, and that has a little compartment, a little leg, sorry, that folds down. And then you've got a nice flat bed. These can be moved out of the way. And there you have it. You've got loads of space to put your legs all the way down there. It's a really long and a decent width bed as well. I don't know how you get them out of the way.
Luckily, Tim did know how to get the seatbelts out of the way for making the bed up and sent us this video of how easy it is.
But I really like the fact that you move, your legs are underneath there, which gives you that extra length in a nice small van. There's actually 2 length vans in the Ford Nugget range. You've got the 5 metre one and just over 5.3 metre van as well. And the 5.3 metre van, at the end, it actually has a built-in cassette toilet. What's good as well is if you didn't want to use those deck chairs, you could actually roll your bedding up into this space, then you've got somewhere to roll it back out again. You know, if you use like a mattress topper like what we've got, with the duvet rolled inside it, you can roll it into there and unravel it when you actually make the bed up. So what do you guys think of the Ford Nugget? I'm really impressed. It's got so much space. Really nice to see something a bit different as well. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Huge thank you to Tim for letting us have a good look around his Ford Nugget. It's one of the first ones in the country. There's not many in the country at all, but yeah, huge thank you to Tim. And please like and subscribe. Share the video with anyone that you think would like to see it. And yeah, we shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
I just want to reiterate how grateful we are to Tim for letting us film his van. Also a huge thanks to Club 86 where it was filmed. I've put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. See you in the next vlog. Cheers!